How's it going, guys? I'm Stephen Blake of Stephen's Balloons. Today I'm going to teach you the basics of balloon twisting. We're going to start with how to inflate and tie your balloon. So I have here a red Qualitex 260 balloon, and a 260 balloon is a type of balloon that when I inflate it is going to be 2 inches wide and 60 inches long, hence the name 260. I've also got here a Qualitex dual action hand pump. So a dual action hand pump is a pump that's going to release air when I push it up as well as down. So I like a dual action pump because it's going to be more efficient than just a regular one-way pump. You're able to get the same amount of air in fewer pumps, which, you know, as someone who blows up a lot of balloons, I really like in terms of efficiency. So I'm going to start by putting the balloon on the pump. You want to make sure you put it on far enough that you're able to hold the balloon in place, because if you don't do that, then when I try to pump my balloon, it's just going to go flying, which I don't want. So then, once I've got it on there, I'm going to make sure to get a tight grip around the balloon. I use my thumb and index finger to just pinch it in place, but whatever is comfortable for you is just fine. So then I'm going to pump the balloon up to my desired length, and the desired length will vary depending on what you're making out of balloons. For things with more twisting, you're generally going to want less length, and for things with less twisting, you're generally going to want more length. But we'll get to that in later videos. So for now, just blow it up to whatever length is comfortable, and that's all you need to know for how to inflate your balloon. So now we're going to talk a little bit about tying the balloon. So once you've blown your balloon up, you want to make sure that the air is not going to escape. The better the knot you have, the longer that balloon's going to last, and if the knot's not going to hold at all, then that whole thing's just going to deflate and you're going to have to start pumping up all over again. So the knot itself is a knot that's pretty familiar to most of us. Essentially what we're going to do, I'm just going to demonstrate on this uninflated balloon first, is you're going to make a big circle, and then you're going to put the end of the balloon through the circle, and then pull it tight. So now when we have an inflated balloon, it's that same idea, except we're working with a smaller space. We're just going to be using the end of the balloon instead of an entire uninflated balloon. So I'm just going to blow this guy up, and now to tie that knot, I'm going to start by releasing a little air from the balloon. What that's going to do is reduce the air pressure in the balloon and make it less likely to pop once I start twisting. So now I'm going to stretch out that nozzle. I'm going to wrap it around my index finger just like that at about a 90-degree angle. Then I'm going to take my thumb and put it on the other side of my index finger just like that. And then I'm going to rotate my hand around and pull that index finger out so the balloon is now wrapped all the way around my thumb and I've got the nozzle in my other hand. So now I'm going to take that nozzle of the balloon and put it on the pad of my thumb and pinch it in place with my index finger on the same hand as the thumb that the end of the balloon is wrapped around. So now this hand is free, and I've got the end of the balloon wrapped around this thumb and pinched between these two fingers. So then I'm just going to push the nozzle through that hole that I formed by wrapping it around my thumb and tighten it, and there you have it. Now we're ready to twist. Thanks, guys. Happy twisting.